Hey, you, friends, family, and strangers. You know, your Bible says that haste makes mistakes. Well, I just woke up about 4 minutes ago. I'm going to hit the road. There's a few spots I'd like to get some filming done in today. And I definitely qualify for having just made a very hasty exit. I got up and got the fuck out of here quicker than a horny high schooler munching on his girlfriend's box when he hears her dad's truck roll into the driveway. So let's see what kind of hasty mistakes I make today.
Loser.
First order of business, go down there to the Sheetz, take me a dump, get me a hot cup of Joe, baby. It's alive. Somebody has their little dog over there here at Sheetz, over there on the grass taking a shit. And I'm like, that's cute. Me and that dog have something in common. I rolled into Sheetz today for the same purpose. The chicks that made my sandwich at Sheetz just now had on gloves. But while they were waiting on my shit to get warm and to get ready to assemble, they were adjusting their clothes with their gloves on, you know. And they were complaining about another coworker who didn't return from break on time. So I think the days of ordering good old Sheetz food for grab and go, I think those days are now behind me, which is okay. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. That's okay. That's okay. I just hope, as far as today goes, I just really hope that the cotton fibers that make up those chicks' shirts and pants and hats as they were adjusting them, the cotton fibers and whatever else contaminants are in their clothes that ended up directly in my sandwich, I just hope there's some nutritional value in those contaminants and cotton fibers and, hopefully some vitamins and protein and all that good stuff. That is some delicious cotton fiber. And in case you don't know what Sheetz is, by the way, well, that's a gas station where you can get tons of food with cotton fibers in them. It's basically like Buc-ee's, but with a few less pumps and a whole lot less beaver. You know what I'm saying? Or groundhog, or whatever the hell the Buc-ee mascot is. And you gotta stop there. It's some kind of Indian preserver or something. I swear, look it up. You really need to get out and do more stuff in the wintertime, guys. You're sitting around letting the cold keep you indoors, burning all that fuel oil. No, you should be out enjoying life, dude. What are we even looking at? Where the heck are we? Huh. Guys, did I even tell you what I'm doing right now? Did I even tell you? I'm out on some video shoots, baby. Don't you like it? Out on some video shoots, boys. I'm hungry though. Your boy is hungry. You guys might be able to fill me in on something. Please leave a comment in the comments if you know the answer to this question sincerely. So I just left this spot where I was filming, and I have no GPS signal. At least not one enough to load turn-by-turn navigation. Okay? But the map is on. My destination where I'm trying to go is marked, just because I tried to navigate to it, but it didn't come up with a route or anything. It just said couldn't connect. And the phone can't even send a text message. It says no signal at all. But as I'm turning and driving, the icon that is me is moving turn for turn on the map like Grand Theft Auto. So I can zoom up and know and kind of figure out at least what direction I need to go. Obviously, I may not choose the shortest little tricks along the way, but it's getting me there. So my question is, guys, how does it do that? It has no signal, it says. What is going on? Has my phone got magnetrometers in it and is reading the astrological Jupiter pulls and stuff? Guys, I'm scared, but I like it because I think I'm going to be able to get there on time and get the old belly filled up with some delicious Salisbury steak, baby. You made it with 50 minutes to spare. The Old Dutch Restaurant, which is a huge relief because I am downright hangry at this point. That was the Old Dutch Restaurant. Right here in Logan, Ohio. For one lonely man and one drink, that is one buffet and one drink, $22.51 as of this beautiful day in 2025. Right beside the Old Dutch Kitchen is this beautiful antique mall, which is, I believe, open 7 days a week. Only open until like 5 though, and they have tons of vendors. Last time I was here, I wondered if all this stuff sat outside after hours, and guess what? It sure do. But what happens on a super windy night? Wouldn't all this stuff just go everywhere, like all over the parking lot and down the road? Whatever. Back here where you first adopted me, right here at the dog pound. Look at my sticker board, Dave. She's filling up like a town on City Skylines that just got cool places to work. It's filling up, baby. I'm sitting here putting some vidges together, and I'm so sleepy. I want you to go ahead and watch me fall asleep, okay? All right, watch me. You ready? Just watch me. Quiet. Shh. Stop talking. I'm trying to... You guys, been waiting like 2 hours for my stupid Sony Movie Maker to render a video. I'm about to just pay for the CapCut membership so I can use it without the watermark all the time, because it just, and it never gives me blurry renderings. Sony Movie Maker, I've used it for every video you've seen up until like 3 years ago. Then I would mostly just use CapCut for thumbnails, because Sony Movie Maker cannot even compete with how awesome CapCut can do thumbnails. When it comes to individual clips and lowering volumes on individual clips, and when it comes to blending two clips together so it fades into the next shot, I still can't figure out how to do that stuff with CapCut. So, but most of what I shoot nowadays is just what you get is what you use type stuff. But sometimes I have to shoot while annoying ass copyrighted music is playing over my head, guy. But here's the thing. Here's what we need to talk about. As I've been sitting here, I've been trying to get other files organized. I've just been waiting so I can figure out what I'm doing for like a third dinner. As you saw, I filled up at the restaurant 2 giant plates. I could barely move when I got out of there. But now, let's see, 4 hours later, I'm about starved and I want some sugar and carbonated soda so bad right now. I'm about to go to the neighbor's house and just rob the refrigerator. And the only thing open is the Sheetz gas station. They should probably just give me my own VIP section in there by now, so. And then, to make matters worse, while waiting on this stupid program, I'm browsing YouTube. And what pops up? Snickers chocolate bars, how it's made in the factory. So now I'm looking at all this delicious chocolate and the sugar and all that. Oh. So basically it's time to run down to Sheetz and buy some candy and probably order like some bratwurst or something. Because I'm freaking hungry. Your boy's hungry. And for the last who knows how many days, I literally have not had time to go to the grocery store during their business hours. So I've been trying to shoot more to have just a little bit of reservoir moisture on the tip. Do you hear that noise? That means it's finally rendered. But you know what? Lately, I feel like the longer it takes to render, the final product is almost always blurry. And I just switched over to CapCut anyways. But you can only use CapCut's clear rendering without the watermark like 15 times a month. And as you're probably aware, your boy posts about 28 to 31 times a month, depending on that month. You know what I'm saying? A spectacle of pure beauty. America, baby. Sitting on this bed, which feels like you're sitting on fucking ice, dude. Cold, my buns are freezing. My sleeping bag is in the dryer right now, cooking. In just a moment, I'm about to peel off all my clothes, get completely butt naked. Then I'm going to run out, grab my sleeping bag, and run in here as quick as I can, close the door, lay it in the bed, and then jump inside. See, the reason you want to get naked before you even go get your sleeping bag out of the dryer is because if you stand here beside your bed and disrobe while that sleeping bag is right here cooling off, then when you jump in, it won't be as fun. You know what I'm saying? It won't be as hot tub-esque. You know what I mean? And just like that, through the power of movie magic, it is the next morning. I'm on the toilet, going 3 toes to Jesus. And you know what I've realized? Last few days, if I leave the house right away and take my morning poop somewhere out in Commerce, like at the mall or truck stop or whatever, I kind of rush it. And I drop one, then wipe and get to flip out of there and then go in the rest of my day and do stuff I need to do. And I just kind of have this uncomfortable butt the whole day. But if I'm home, I've noticed, and have my first morning poop properly, where I come into this room, this beautiful room, and I sit down on this beautiful toilet, the greatest invention God ever made. Let's see, somebody's calling me. Hello?
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 Hey, glad to hear you. This is Emma here. I am actually here to help you.
This is a recording.
Out of your Medicare plan.
Boring.
Open enrollment, including food cards,
Yes. Anyways, like I was saying,
of up to $250.
if I come in here and take a shut up,
So
bitch.
do you have Medicare Parts A and B?
Yes, I do, though. Great.
You are eligible for the new updates.
Oh,
I
thank
am just
goodness.
connecting in a verification
Oh,
officer
okay.
to assist you now.
Let's get
Please
there.
hold on for a second.
I bet he's on a recorded line. your comments and photos. Anyways, like I was saying.
Hey, this is Alex. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Jim. How are you? Or not. Anyways, like I was saying. Fuck you, Alex. Here's another one. You wanna see if we can do a double tap? Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Eat shit and die. So if I come into this room, like I was saying, and I'm not like away and I'm here at the house in the morning, I actually come in here the way God intended. I notice that I take a lot more time. I'm a lot more comfortable. I sit in here, let my butthole open a little bit. Have a cup of coffee to get everything going. It's so good. A little tart, but whatever. I noticed that a lot more drops down after that first initial one. So you have a big arrival, like a school bus shows up, drops off all the fucking visitors, this big ass freaking tour bus, right? But then what you have are guests in cars that flow in, which means littler turds. And I can probably drop about 8 more of those little turds if I just relax and think about it. Also, how come there's nowhere that has squatty potties available in public restrooms? It's like you have to bring your own squatty potty to take a proper shiza. And I'll give you another public restroom tip. I'm trying to pee. Here's what you gotta do if you're in the public restroom, dude. You know how they got those ass gaskets? And it's like this tissue paper, and you're trying not to like move from left to right so it doesn't fall off. Or maybe you're just one of those disgusting pieces of shit that don't even care if you have someone else's poop on your legs or whatever, because you're a fucking freak show mother effer. If you're like me and you're a dainty boy, and you don't want poop on your leg, at least not someone else's poop, you take several of those ass gaskets. I use like 5. I use 2 on the sides. I just like pull one out and then keep it folded and put them all around the actual seat. And that's how I do it. That's just how I do it. So now you know the secret of how me, yours truly, takes a nice big shiza.
Kevin, how are you today?
I'm good, Jim. How are you?
I'm also fine. Thanks for asking me without wasting your precious time. I'm here to let you know.
Yeah, don't
that
waste my
I've been
precious time,
qualified.
bitch. Taking a hot shit. Actually, technically, it's like my 22nd shit in a row right here in one spot, bitch. Today, Junior, speak up. Fuck your mother.
I'm just providing you free of cost information about 2025 annual enrollment.
What's
period.
that there?
Do you have Medicare?
I said, what was that there?
It's a Medicare.
No, I said, what was that before when you were talking before. So, go back down on your script, about a paragraph, and start again, please. Thank you.
No. Just connect to something.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm just providing you free of cost information about 2025 annual enrollment period.
Do you have Medicare? I'm on a recorded line, and I'm a senior verification cunt rag. Do you have Medicare Part A and B? And are you between the age of 55 and 70? Dumb bitch.
No.
Your father sucks cock in hell. Any questions? Shit showered and scruffy, but I'm getting hungry. About an hour ago, I was kind of zoning out, doing some laundry, folding it up, putting it away, which felt good because I got like a catch-all table in my walk-in closet, bruh. And I had just mountains of clean clothes on it that I was ignoring for about a month. Let's see what this is. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, this is Jane calling you from Benefit Center. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good, Jim. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much.
I got a
for
Pikachu
asking.
Pez dispenser. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. How about you? Do you got one? It came from the candy store over at the mall. Oh, shit. She hung up. That's weird. I thought she was calling to talk. But anyway, like I was trying to tell you, I'm sitting here feeling kind of hungry. But when I was doing my laundry, all I had was like a glass of milk and my vitamins and a cup of coffee. And I felt pretty good. My stomach felt happy. But most of all, I didn't have the munchies. Come to find out, for me, the munchies, that emotional compulsion to eat, especially like late at night, garbage from the gas station, that feeling is overpowering, even more so than physical hunger pains, in your boy's opinion. That's just one mofoer's opinion. So I thought, shitski, now I'm hungry. I want to order some freaking Chipotle DoorDash right here to the house. I really do. I don't want to get out in this cold. But your boy's tapped out on the old spending card. Got a little earwax on the old Coke spoon, Bob. So, what is a fella to do? If I move any kind of money away from the budget into that spending card, it would have to come from my mortgage payment savings money. Money put aside each paycheck to cover the mortgage payment at the end of the month, beginning of the month, when it becomes due, whatever it is your case, however you do it. For your boy, I try to pay it ASAP because mine's been behind a couple months anyways. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I buy little things here and there, like a tank of gas or a stupid little $3 Pez dispenser at the candy shop, is because that $3 ain't gonna mean shit compared to a full mortgage payment. You know what I'm saying? Hello. And if I didn't, then basically, go ahead, sir, say it, bitch. Fuck your mother. If I didn't, you could hear background chatter and him and whoever went. But right when I was talking, he stopped. Anyways, like you were saying, do you know how many of these I would have to not buy to equal one mortgage payment? It couldn't fucking matter. It's like, I'll spend 1% now knowing I don't have 100% that you need. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But really none of your fucking business, is it, dude? Okay? Quit tricking me into telling you stuff. Anyways, yeah, I just got to get rid of this mortgage payment. That's it. It's cutting into your boys traveling and having fun and poking booties fun. So I think it's time to get online right now and look for a piece of land I can buy straight up. Fucking slap a mailbox on it. Let's do it. See what happens. Such a scam. I just spent $40 on DoorDash to have it brought right to my bougie ass self, so I don't have to frickin' put on underwears right now, dude. It's like 8 degrees outside. And that's why I tip pretty good, okay? Mind your business. But it says right on there, you just saved $7.68 with Dash Pass. It is not possible to spend money and save money at the same time. That's referring to a direct comparison. If you didn't have Dash Pass, you would have spent that much more. However, Dash Pass is simply, I don't know if it's a monthly membership, but normally it is when it comes to stuff like that. But I don't know for DoorDash if it is or not, bruh. But all it is a promotional tool to get you to order more stuff. In the long run, you don't save shit. If you did, then it wouldn't be available because it would be seen as a financial loss for the company. And the CEO would put the fucking kibosh on that bullshit. 6 years ago, I decided to stop giving my money to a landlord because I decided I wanted to invest it and work on much bigger and more intelligent financial purchases, as in work on getting that money ready for those things. I decided that I was going to buy a parcel of land, preferably 2 acres wooded with nothing on it, so that I could buy it straight up or have a mortgage loan I could pay down rapidly by paying giant chunks off the principal ahead of time. So, I mentioned it to friends at work, and a buddy hooked me up with a realtor that he knew. Matter of fact, he knew this realtor his entire life, ever since he was a little boy. There's something on the screen that's driving me banana cakes. Hang on. See how I did that there? I'm holding you with the other hand, silly. All right, let's see if we can do this. Okay, hang on. All right. You don't have toothpaste on your cheeks anymore. So, mofoers, I contacted this lady, and I said, there is a perfect piece of land right over there, 2 acres, wooded, solid on your MLM, and I want to buy it. But I'm going to need your help getting a loan together. So do your thing, boo. She came back and said, the mortgage company told me that you have good credit. However, you have piss poor credit history. Therefore, there needs to be an asset on the property, such as a house with functioning heat and functioning water. And that's why I live here, in this money pit, which I have worked night and day for 6 years to make halfway manageable for me. That was not an intelligent choice for your boy to make. It's time for me to go back to my actual plan and stop taking no for a fucking answer. Because accepting their agenda over mine has caused 6 years of financial stress, and it actually just put a pause on my life, all my plans, all my dreams, all my ambitions. So was it their fault? No, it was my fault for foolishly accepting no for an answer. So I'm going to call her back, and I'm going to say, 6 years ago, I contacted you because I would like you to broker a deal where I can buy land with trees, because you want to be able to heat your hut with trees, and because I want free heat. It's that simple. So why don't you help me out with this? And if it's not affordable by reaching into my own pocket, then I'll just look for something that is, even if it's a little bit farther away or maybe a little bit smaller than what I want, whatever. Even if it's something that only acts as a second chance starter property, that I'll buy something better anyways, out in Oregon. My dasher's name is Carlitos, not Carlito, Carlitos, which to me sounds like the name of a restaurant. I am hungry, and we have a table for tonight at Carlitos. What a beautiful image. Small little second chance starter property, a nice shipping container on it with my shit packed into the back of it, and a little tiny living quarter in the front. Maybe a kerosene heater running in the winter, or maybe nothing running in the winter except for my big ass 18-wheeler as I go carumbling down the highway, baby. Nice and warm and toasty, making a lot more money than I did at my last bullshit job working for managers that hate my fucking guts. And imagine what you can do after, because you hit the little pause button, reassessed, got more honest, and thought, what the fuck am I doing? I don't have kids. Why am I trying to keep up with the Joneses? Here's my opinion of the Joneses. Fuck the Joneses. You know what, guys? Sheetz, no amount of bullshit, guys. These guys right here, guys, Sheetz, they don't mess around, dude. Now that's a good gas station if you ask me. Don't worry, I'll go ahead and tell you why. If you're a hobosexual like me, or a van lifer, or a soon-to-be long hauler, transitioning like me and trying to survive these winter months, you do a lot of things in your car. Like, you know, traveling, living, contemplating, jacking, snacking, everything that you do in this car, like me. You need a place you can roll up on a day you don't feel like getting out and getting cold. Get yourself a hot cup of coffee through the window. But what really got me in love today was not that. It was the fact that they also have right there, offered as a part of their drive-through experience, a nice little trash can with the chute that comes right up to your window, so you can roll down the window, and all you got to do every time you're through there is discard double the amount of articles of trash that you're about to bring in. And the reason I say it that way is because they have it before you get to the window. So I thought, I'm about to have this with a lid. That's two things. Babe. The back of my car is starting to resemble a dumpster. So I just need to throw away four articles of love. And really, people should stop hating on trash. Like, I'll explain with this cup of coffee. It's like, you know how you look at trash and you think, ew, it's trash. It's gross. Ew, it's garbage. It's gross. An article of trash is like a unused coffee cup where the coffee has been drunk in and the cup remains empty to sit in a landfill. Got some construction work coming up here, boys. We're going to have to mind our P's and Q's and get around this construction work. It's kind of cool they have it like temporary lights set up. Would you look at that? So you don't appreciate the coffee cup that's empty and sitting in a landfill, do you? But you should, because of how necessary it is. Not necessary because it's so important while it's sitting there in the landfill, but because that was just one stage of its life. The previous stage of its life is something that you placed great value in. And that's this. This Mammer Jammer right here is providing me a great service. It's holding and keeping sanitary my delicious cup of coffee. It's warming me up on a cold day. Right? So I value this cup very, very much. Not ready to throw it away. But how quick are we to judge? As soon as we're done drinking, we just throw it in the landfill and we disregard it like trash. Literally, because we're disgusted by it. But why? Isn't that kind of stupid on our part? It's actually a very important thing. Just because its job has changed doesn't make it any less qualified. It can't be an awesome cup that you use for something you really want and are willing to pay for, unless it can also be a piece of trash. It can't be a piece of trash unless first it is a cup we need for something we really want and are willing to pay for. And that goes for everything. Think about dental floss. throw it in the trash can. And then when it's in the trash can, you may look at it the next day or notice it and be grossed out. That is so gross. Well, it can't be this thing that disgusts you in the trash can unless it was also perfectly qualified to be this thing you paid money for, used, saw value in, and you believed you needed it very much so. Does that make sense? Of course it does. Same thing with garbage. Garbage and trash are two different things, my friend. Garbage would refer to grocery waste, organic waste. Is this jerk gonna let me in or not? Such as a banana peel. Oh, how disgusting, that banana peel sitting. Someone threw a banana peel out in the yard. That's so disgusting. I can't stomach it. How nasty. Well, one man's trash is another man's treasure. The ants and the bugs and the bees, they love that banana peel. They are getting a full meal off of it. It is a gift from God. And you see that banana peel as a gift from God as well, because you would not even think about eating a banana that had just came out of a nice banana peel. That's the only way you'll eat the banana. Guys, so quit trash talking the trash. Okay? You might see an old nasty house and think, that old ugly eyesore of an abandoned nasty house, I hate it, I can't stand it. But in real life, 20 years ago, you loved it. You thought it was awesome. It was a pillar of the community. But now, your attitude towards it is completely different because its purpose has changed. My friends, I'm here to tell you what the devil meant for evil, God meant for good. That house is actually a house you love because it can't be an abandoned, dilapidated house where gravity is winning and it's falling apart, unless it was previously a house where you raised your family. Amen? Just like your body. In your early years, you feel stronger, your skin looks better, your teeth look better, you have less bumps, less wrinkles. Some even have a sharper mind in their younger years. And then that same body just withers down until eventually time runs out. Your Bible says it is appointed unto man one time to die, and then after that, the judgment. Amen? So it's going to happen, folks. How foolish are we to disregard those who appear older? You can't get old unless you first were young. So when you disregard an older person, you're disregarding the very thing you love and admire, which is the young person. So don't be silly is all I'm trying to say, guys. Gosh, you make me mad with that. This cup of coffee, I'm going to enjoy it, then I'm going to throw the trash out like it ain't shit. But it used to be. So next time you see a beer can on the side of the road, do like your boy does. Pick it up, take it away, and add it to the collection. Some of those beer cans are kind of cool looking. And then eventually, down the road, you can set up at a flea market and sell them for $2 a can. And make a flippin' fortune, baby. And just like that, friends, through the power of movie magic, it is dark. Hopefully, something cool happens by the end of this video. But if not, at least I can rely on your loyalty. I go back and forth, and have for the last several days, on if I should keep going or not. What's the point? The point was, in the beginning, I found it very entertaining and interesting. Thinking of all the fun stuff I could do. Found it motivating. It's pretty cool. It's like, oh, okay. I got this new thing I do where I combine what I already do, but I do it every day, and it keeps me highly motivated, so there was kind of like a rush off of that. Well, the honeymoon phase is over. Now it's viewed more so as a job. And like every good job, the paycheck is nice. The traffic, the subscription rates have increased a tiddly bit. All of that eventually will lead to something. But am I fading away from my artistic abilities? The answer is yes. But that in and of itself was okay. Because when you travel vlog and go and do crap, and you're trying to be one of the big boys in the league, so you think, well, do one every day, dude, make the competition, make the competition cry. I'm getting passed, guys, getting passed by that person, guys. When you do a travel vlog like that, it's definitely a far cry from what I tried to do, which is 90% comedy, 10% news. But the thing about comedy is it needs to be organic. You can't just say, well, today I'm going to write 10 jokes, and then tomorrow I'm going to write 10 jokes, and I'm going to be the joke person. This person that's passing me right now for several seconds followed me so closely, I really, really shoulda, orta, oughta slammed on my brakes. But I didn't want to do that with you in the car. Anyhow, I don't know. All I'm saying is we are so far still doing a daily. But I might start doing a little bit of cheating. Where some of these come from me at my desk. And if I do that, it helps fill in the gap, as I used to call it, stepping stone episodes. The problem in my brain is I don't want to do stepping stone episodes. I want to crack out over the top wall a banger of a home run every day. That can be done, probably, if and when I change up my current working situation. So, in the meantime, I will continue to hone in my craft. I will continue to drive traffic to the channels, not as quickly as I want to, but I think I'll stay on track. For those who like the daily, I'm here for you. If that changes, I won't announce it most likely, because who wants that sappy reunion? Instead, I'll just not be there that morning. And you'll be like, hey, my buddy Doug died. Remember Doug? He died because he didn't do a new one, so he's probably dead. No, keep in mind, it could happen. Your boy's getting weary and tired. It's harder. It's not hard to do a daily when you're able to go and film a daily anytime you want. Because to point your camera at something that's already cool means you don't have to be cool. You don't have to tell a joke. You can just show some stuff that's already cool. A lot easier said than done when you work for a living instead of do Rumble and YouTube for a living. Okay? So, I think I'll just continue to put up sarcastic versions of my daily life, and if it sucks, it's gonna suck. But I guess I just have to get over it. Some videos are not bangers, and it pisses me off. Or maybe they are, and I'm just too hard on myself. Maybe they are pleasant still. Maybe in the next few seconds I'll smack a deer going 50, and that'll close out the video with a home run. You know, if you're going to turn your camera on and point it at something, who gives a shit? But if you're going to turn your camera on, point it at something, and then share that video with anybody in the world who has an internet connection, then you better make damn sure you're showing in that video something kick fucking ass. You need to go hardcore on that. Otherwise, shut your damn camera off. Because not everybody's got it. And I think I have it in a lot of fields. But to be a daily upload guy, I think I have it one day and don't have it the next. And that's just your boy being transparent with you. And certain projects get a lot of good response. And that is the roadside oddities. AKA traveling, pointing the camera at cool stuff. Trust me, I want to do as much of that as I can. And I think I have a formula where I can do that and get very comfortable with it. But that formula does not include working a 9-to-5 at a company that hates your guts, where you're on your feet for 9 hours, breaking your fucking tailbone to make a bunch of assholes comfortable with their position, keeping the whole boat afloat. So, we'll get through this, my friends, my family, and my strangers. Thank you for being here and hearing me bitch and complain. Appreciate you. It's time once again for your movie recommendation. Oh, wait. Actually, I was just going to show you these glasses. Remember the other day? I got me some cool-ass Coca-Cola shit to add to the collection. Look how gorgeous the Coke glass collection is, boys. Look how fucking gorgeous, boys. Let's take one good look. I could open up my own damn Antrique store. Antrique store. There's another one poking out back there. See him? That's a repeat, so it gets hidden behind my cool Mario shit. It is safe to say that I collect cool Mario shit, antique Coca-Cola glassware. It's safe to say that I am a lover of unique soda bottles and hot sauces, apparently. I also like unique, antique drinking glasses, especially ones that have soda brands on them. And I love the Uncola soda. The Uncola 7-Up logo is what I'm trying to say. It's also safe to say that I collect unique game referenced energy drink cans. It's also safe to say that I collect movies. I also collect women's V cards. I did it again. Where I streaked through the cold ass house butt naked, grabbed this sleeping bag out of the dry. My smile is genuine because it feels so fucking good in this warm sleeping bag. These cold nights are getting old. Looking forward so much to warmer days. Until, the mosquitoes and bees and shit are out and the fucking tornadoes and torrential downpour for 3 weeks straight and all this bullshit, and it'll suck ass and I'll be wishing it was just winter again instead. But for now, fuck winter. Because, man, this cold's starting to get old. It sucks, dude. Sometimes my feet just hurt because they're so cold. I feel like I'm homeless even though I'm paying a fucking mortgage. Speaking of paying a mortgage, as I done told you, I'm about to say fuck this place. I already called a realtor about a little spot close to work. If I didn't already tell you that, then there you go. That's the news. So, speaking of work, that job can suck my ass too. I'm getting ready to fucking bail out on that shit as soon as I can get $5,000 together. to get my stupid CDL. Five grand. And my buddy keeps it feels weird because it's like you're talking to a head with the rest of my body CGI'd out. I'm here actually. That was my that's just my chest pinched together like I got cleavages, bruh. My buddy keeps telling me to look into programs where you can pay in installments. I'm like, yeah, it's called a credit card. I ain't doing that shit. I don't have any lines of credit, and it's probably a good thing. It's probably the only reason I have the lights on right now is because I don't have any lines of credit. Otherwise, I'd be fucking extra. I'd go from broke to extra broke. Then I'd go from broke to extra broke as shit if I had credit cards, because I'd be like, swipe everything, fuck it. Why worry about paying now when you can just let the bank pay, and then you can pay 30% overage some other day, you know? I'll just swipe in my 20s and pay in my 60s. Fuck them. That's kind of my mentality when it comes to that. Which is why I don't have them, because on the other shoulder is the good Doug that is responsible. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you that getting in this sleeping bag feels so good. It feels like when I slipped it right into your mom's ass. If Trump was here, he'd be pissed. I woke up by my alarm after only about 5 hours of sleep. Just to have enough time to run down to the dick-ass grocery store and take a dick-ass shit and take a dick-ass shower and have enough time to post this dick-ass video and to have enough time to get ready for dick-ass work. Isn't that sad? I'm holding the hot shit, but I'm going to keep holding it because the bathroom's too cold. So before I head down to the grocery store to get my damn morning vitamin taking milk, I went into the bathroom and turned the space heater on and closed the door. That way by the time I get back, hopefully it's bearable. Isn't that sad? It's fucking 60 degrees out here. First time it's been above 30 or 33 in like 3 months. And I just dumped the very last bit of my bird seed for my birds. Isn't that sad? Haven't even been conscious for 5 minutes, and I'm operating a motor vehicle. Not only is it dangerous, but isn't that sad? It's March. Already March. But two of them still have inflatable Christmas decorations in their yard. Isn't that sad? They're making the road bigger because I got so fat. They need to make sure my wide load can get down through here. Isn't that sad? Getting ready to go grocery shopping. Literally in pajamas and camo Crocs. But in this town, I'll fit right in. Isn't that sad? Too lazy to get out of my car and go in there and get my own cup of coffee. Isn't that sad? I don't know if maybe you're living under a cock and you haven't heard the news, but Trump done put into effect 25% tariffs across the whole fucking world, dude. Right. So all the bullshit you get from China that used to be dirt cheap, now it's regular priced because they're firing back with their own tariffs. We said, fuck you, China, and they said, well, fuck you, America, right back. Right in your face is what they said. So All my buddies are blowing up my phone because they're worried. Oh, our industry is going to hurt now and suffer. We're going to be out of work. We're probably getting laid off a couple days a week starting soon. I said, having a regular check ain't going to fucking matter when everything's too expensive to buy anyhow. You can't afford shit no more. Everything's going to cost more in the grocery store. So what's going to work 40 hours a week like normal going to do? You ain't going to have the money to buy the shit anyhow, dude. All I did was go to the damn store, get $40 worth of shit, and got gas, and got coffee. It felt like it took half the day. It didn't, but it felt like it took forever. Fuck it, I'm giving up. If you want to move in here, marry me or not marry me, I don't care. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
My name is David Miller from Medicare. So did you receive your $380 grocery card from Medicare and $300 cashback money from Medicare till yet? Or you don't?
Yep, I sure did. Too late, bitch.
Alright, and you do have Medicare Part A and B active right now?
Oh, well, yes, of course, dear. Okay, sounds good. This is the part where you connect me to a senior advisor on a recorded line, numbnuts. Anyways, like I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by this big mouth scamming bitch. I was just saying, fuck it, I give up. You can come on in, move in. The weather's going to get warmer, so come on in. I'll just give you my debit card. I don't care what the fuck you do with it, but please, dear God, take an inventory of what the refrigerator and the kitchen needs. Run down there to fucking Aldi's or wherever you want to shop. Once, twice a week, whatever. Just keep the shit stocked and fucking tidy up as you go. That's it. I'm done. I'm fucking throwing in the towel. I ain't got time for the domestic stuff no more. Let's burn this motherfucker to the ground. What's that, Dad?
Today I'm just going to make you qualify for all missing benefits, government subsidies, your utility card, your currency card, and
Nope, incorrect. You're actually not going to make me qualified for jack fucking shit. Because you're a nobody scamming loser bitch who can rot in hell and die. Fuck your mother. This is the time where you hang up, dipshit. Just hang up, loser. No one's listening to your bitch ass. Well, shit, since we ain't really leaving the house, let's throw out a movie suggestion, then piss on this fire and pack it up, boys. What do you think? Sorry we didn't go somewhere cool, but hey, some of us work for a living, so what are you gonna do? Let's do this side today. Let's go with, you know what? Let's go second shelf. Let's do one from the A's. Aviator's good. Really? Let me give you a suggestion that you just don't know. Of. You know what? Let's go ahead and suggest The Aviator. Big budget movie about producing a big budget movie, Hell's Angels, by Howard Hughes. Leonardo DiCaprio plays our friend Howard Hughes in this film. And before you go thinking it's some kind of boring biopic, listen. It's not a boring biopic. It's mostly accurate. But there's definitely some new age Hollywood fazzazzle in there that makes it a lot more punched up and stuff. It's good. It's a long, good movie. Settle in if you want to watch a long ass tits up movie. And that's it. But hey, for real. I just thought, and I was limited to that one shelf. Since, once we pick one in this life, we have to move forward and go for it. It's good to be intentional, right? So I'm here in my cold office getting ready to turn on this space heater again. Story of my effing life right now. But yeah, check out the Aviator. Oh, my legs hurt so much from climbing up that damn fire tower. That tells you I am in desperate need of more fire tower climbing in my life. So, biatch, thank you so much for joining me on this Stepping Stone episode. Like I said, some of us work for a living, so sorry, we can't go out and do fun stuff every day, so fuck it. That's it. Share this video with everyone you know. If not, you're a douche and a butthead.